Question 1 will go to Christina McConnell from the Seattle Post.
Coming up to the trading contract extension deadline, with Nick Smith being unrestricted this offseason, how will that affect your plans as those two dates draw closer?
I mean, we've had brief conversations with Nick about his future here in Seattle, and he's expressed that he would like to stay in Seattle, but he obviously wants to be put in a position to win. And I think the last couple weeks we've definitely made the moves to bring this team to a tier above with the acquisition of Markelle Fultz and Austin Karakoff, and I think we definitely have put Nick Smith in a better position to win, bringing in Scottie Barnes and really prioritizing defense and surrounding him with guys that excel where he lags. So I think we definitely are trying to put him in a position to win. He's at the age of 22, and he's going to be hot on the market this offseason. It's his first time being unrestricted in his career, and this year is definitely going to be big in terms of keeping him in Seattle. We know we're going to have to pay him this offseason, so we're going to have to keep that in mind when we're bringing in trade targets and taking on big salary contracts. So, I mean, obviously, Nick Smith being unrestricted is really going to affect our plans with the contract extension deadline coming up, the trade deadline, the All-Star break. But right now we're focused on winning and trying to win Nick Smith his second championship, and obviously the guys around him are committed to winning as well.
Question 2 we will be giving to Dylan Parks from the Seattle Daily Mail. Do you have any more trade targets before the trade deadline approaches?
As of now, I can't really say that we do. I think we have a championship-winning roster now that is better than it was last season when we crashed out against Houston in that first-round series. Obviously, we brought in Markelle Fultz to play behind Nishan. We brought in Austin Karakoff to fill that void of Luke Kennard with the shooting off the bench. We got Pat Connaughton this offseason. Adin Dermanenko continually holds down the bench at the center position. Last week he dropped 47 against the Rockets. So I think our team's really good. I mean, I'm not going to rule out a trade deadline trade, but as of now, we don't have any trades in the works. So I think we are definitely in a good position to win, and we don't want to shake up the roster too much just to keep the chemistry straight.
Question 3 will go to Riley Wilson from the Washington Inquisitor. You've seen your team suffer 3 disappointing early exits in the playoffs. What do you think makes this year any different from the previous 3 years?
Sure. I mean, it's really hard to say. At the end of the day, it's really hard to tell what's going to make this year different. But, I mean, we always want to win. We have a group of guys that really want to win basketball games and go deep in the playoffs, especially young guys with the hunger of, like, Nick Smith and Scottie. So I think we have a winning group. We have a good group of guys that all are committed to winning and are committed to getting better together. And I think this front office has done a great job at putting them all in a position to win. So what makes this year different? I mean, we're a deeper team than we were last year. We're a more talented team. Our young guys continue to get better. So I think that's truly what makes this year different. We're a young team, and every year we're just going to keep getting better and getting closer to a championship. And we have the championship pedigree at the top. So I think we're definitely in a really good position to win.
And question 4 will go to Mike from the Seattle Times. Do you think this season is championship or bust for your squad, especially with a lot of your players becoming free agents this offseason?
Very good question. I mean, obviously it's tough because guys like Miles Turner have expressed that if we don't win this season, that he might be looking to test his value on the free agency market. And our franchise cornerstone, Nick Smith, is unrestricted for the first time, and Scottie Barnes could be a free agent this offseason. And Jaren Jackson just got re-signed last year, but he's getting up to 30. So it's hard knowing that if you don't win a championship, that your whole roster could implode. But that's just a part of the grind and the love for the game. And is it championship or bust? I think it could be. I think our goal is always to win a championship. I'm not going to say that Nick Smith or Miles or Scottie are just going to run away if we don't win a title, because I don't know if that's true or factually even close to being correct. But obviously every year we want to win a championship, and we're going to keep trying to put our guys in positions to win and put guys close to playing championship basketball.
Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
Okay, Simone, and welcome all of you absolutely beautiful people back to another episode of the 14 Seattle Sound My League expansion series on the channel. Before I get started, as always, make yourself some love down below. It's free to help the community grow on the road to 5K. Now we got a ton of comments to read because on episode 34, I was unable to read the comments from episode 33 because I recorded it right after that one went up. So we're going to acknowledge the comments. First one's from Dylan Parks. Said, hey, Rev, loving the series. I know back in the Outlast franchise, you do pre- and post-game press conferences. I think you should bring that back just a little. Like maybe in the beginning of this year, tell us what your goals as GM are. Then around the All-Star break, have another press conference about what needs to be done in the second half of the season to accomplish said goals and toward the playoffs. Maybe a pre-series conference to know what your plans are for beating XYZ team is. I know this was a lot to read, though, so sum it up as you see fit. But that's one of the things I love most about the Outlast series. Hope you can bring it back in some way. I've wanted to for so long, but I don't want to act like I'm half-assing this shit, but it takes a lot of effort to record those and edit those and then just do it all, because in my apartment, I don't have a ton of room for a green screen, and now me and my girlfriend live together, so all of our stuff is like combined, and like there's just not a lot of room to record a press conference. So I would love to do it, and I'll probably do it in this episode before the All-Star break, which if you guys watch the video, you would see if I did it or not, because I always do it at the start of the video, but I want to regardless. Riley said, can we see the rookie report? I told him that it would be a little late seeing it because we're a couple episodes after, but here it is. Riley Wilson is at the top of the rookie class, 17 points per game, 8 assists and a steal, 45% from the field and 32% from three, I think he's leading the rookie of the year voting. Torrey Creighton in second with 16.6 points per game, 6 rebounds and assists, a steal, a block. Really, really great numbers by Torrey Creighton. This guy's third, this guy's fourth, this guy's fifth. Ara Cooper is seventh with 13 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 0.1 blocks. Here's the efficiency if you really want to know what the efficiency is. Ara Cooper is shooting that thing like the best of them, 41%. Brevin Kemp, Douglas Goodwin, Fred Arthur, Cody Sippin down here with 12 points per game on the Pacers. I'm still AJ Hance, who we just played in the last episode with 11 points per game on 45 games played. And that looks like it's pretty much all of your guys' rookies, and unless I'm missing one. There's Tyrone AK right there, not averaging a ton, didn't play a ton of games either. I feel like there's more, but I can't find them, so we're going to keep it pushing. The next comment is from the guy whose name is Tubby Madupi in the game. He said, I love your videos. Could my player get like traded to a team where he can play a lot of minutes to improve? All love from SA. Let's do it. Even though it's not my team, we're going to trade Tubby Madupi away from the Pacers just because he doesn't want to be on the Pacers anymore. Plus, his player really isn't playing a ton. So I'm going to take a look at all of the standings, and we're going to see where I can trade him. And believe it or not, the Bucks are a team that would take Tubby Madupi. I don't know if he's going to start over Brogdon, but they are the worst team in the league with 4 wins and like 40-something losses. So they are quite frankly the worst team in the league. So I'm going to try to trade Tubby Madupi to the Bucks, and he's now Milwaukee Buck. Next, we have Christina McConnell, who I acknowledged in the last one mid-game because she commented mid-game, but she said, I think maybe hiring a new coach and really trying to reconstruct your roster around your scheme fit shows your team gets bonuses and would be better for the team overall. I agree. If we don't make the finals or win the chip, I'm definitely going to do that. Sid says, how is Tristan McGrath doing in Miami? Let's check in on Tristan McGrath over on the Miami Heatles. Where is he at? He is the 3rd best player on the team, 83 overall. He is progressing very, very well. He said he's trying to get his biggest payday possible in the offseason. Let's look at his stats. Where are they at? His career high is currently 26 points in a game. And here are his career stats. This season, he took a jump from 8 points per game to 11 points per game with 9 assists, a steal and a half, and pretty solid 3-point numbers. Next is Michael Guerin. Can his player get traded so he has more opportunities to play not on a contender? Let's do it. And Michael Guerin is a free agent. So a team we could put him on, I don't know. Let's look at the standings. He's a free agent currently. Let's look out west, see what terrible teams there are. There's the Lakers. We could send him to the Lakers. We could send Michael Guerin to the Lakers, a really bad team where he probably would get some play. And let me take uncontrol of the Pacers and the Thunder, take the Lakers, and we're going to sign Michael Guerin to the Los Angeles Lakers. They don't have the cap space to sign him. He's a free agent. I don't know what teams have the cap space. I don't know if any teams will have the cap space to sign him, if I'm being real. Yeah, I don't think anybody in the league has the cap mid-season to sign Michael Guerin. So he's kind of going to be sitting in free agency for this season. Can you do JJ Brown twist hair and edit his facial features from J Smooth? Let's find him. Let's do it. And here is the face of JJ Brown. Customized it a little bit and gave him the twisted haircut. And then the final one's from Dre Drexler. It says, my player got bullied. Now, today's episode, who do I want to play? The Lakers are the worst team in the league, or the second worst team in the league. The Raptors, I feel like, are pretty good. They have Donovan Mitchell and then Pascal Siakam. Not the greatest roster in the world. The Magic are a team I want to play. The Magic are good, but I kind of want to simulate past the All-Star break just a little bit. Are the Kings any good? The Kings are okay. I kind of want to play the Kings. So LaMelo Ball and Jokic are the two All-Star captains. We are going to not pick the team for him. We're just going to progress through and hopefully we can see the team. And here are the All-Star teams. Nick Smith Jr. is a two-time All-Star, and I think that is the only All-Star we have. No Scottie Barnes, no Jaren Jackson Jr. Nick Smith Jr. is our one and only All-Star. Jokic, KD, Ja Morant, Shea, and Wembanyama start for Team Jokic, with Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Edwards, Jabari Smith, and Jaden Ivey following. LaMelo, Tatum, DG, Evan Mobley, and Paolo Banchero start for Team LaMelo, with Embiid, D-Book, Cat, Zion, Franz Wagner, Nick Smith Jr., and Scoot Henderson rounding out the bench for him. So we do officially have an All-Star. I mean, Nick is now a two-time All-Star, but it's nice to know we got a guy on the All-Star team. Bro, I was looking at the schedule for the Clippers the entire time. I forgot to undo my control of the Clippers. Okay, we're not going to play the Kings. I was tweaking, bro. I didn't stop looking at their schedule. Okay, the Suns or the Spurs, are they coming up? We could play the Nuggets. The Nuggets have Jokic and Jamal Murray. That's a pretty nice team to play. They're the 8th seed in the West. We could also play the Mavs again. I just don't want to get caught playing the same teams over and over and over. We could play the Flame, led by Johnny Davis and Will O'Neal. We could play the Jazz, led by D'Lo. None of the teams coming up are good except the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I think we're going to simulate to the Cleveland Cavaliers game. And then, yeah, we'll put the... You guys saw the freaking press conference pre-video if there is one, so we're just gonna skip past the All-Star break. So we have the contract extension deadline right before the Cleveland Cavaliers game. Let's take a look at our guys up for contract extension now. Nick Smith Jr. is not eligible. Does he have a team option, or will he be unrestricted for the first time ever? It looks like he's gonna be unrestricted. What is his mood right now? What is he thinking? What is he thinking about staying here? He said, I'm not yet made up my mind, but my agent and I both agree that re-signing with the Sound would be a good career move. I agree with you, Nick. We want to keep you around. Scottie Barnes has a 2+1. He said, I have a lot to offer the team. It might be wise to see what he's worth on the open market. I'm pretty sure we have an option on him. Okay, he's not going to be a free agent until 2028. I don't know what you're talking about. Jaren Jackson is also on a 4+1. I don't know what he's talking about. Miles Turner doesn't want to stay here. We'll see how you feel in the offseason. We have 10 bird right ears on you, my boy. I don't know what you think this is. You're probably going to be coming back. Let's just be real. Bones Highland, $16 million a year. Not eligible, but he's also a free. I don't get why they're saying free. They're going to be free agents. Markelle Fultz wants to test free agency. Karakov is not eligible. That's because he has a team option. We're gonna be dishing out some dough this offseason, and our top two priorities right here at the top of our free agency list. Okay, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to town, coming into today's ball game. This is how the playoff picture shapes up. We currently are the 5 seed, but we are only 1 game back from the 2 seed. So it's anybody's conference, even though the Thunder are blowing out this whole Western Conference 45-18. Then out east is the East is definitely better than the West this year. The Skyhawks, the Lancers, and the Hawks on top of the Eastern Conference, with the Hornets, Magic, Raptors, Pistons, and Wizards fighting for that 4th through 8th seed. So without further ado, the Cavs are coming to Seattle, Cleveland, Seattle, at the Climate Pledge Arena. Let's fucking go! Bones Highland defending DG on the first possession of the game. Oh, Jaren Jackson gets the poke. He's defending Mobley. Mobley pull up midi over Jaren. No good. Our first stop of the game has been made. Bones going to be running the point guard spot for us. Ooh, they gave Miles Turner a little bit too much space. Okay. Like parting the Red Sea. He's like Moses parting the Red Sea, just waltzes right to the cup. Nick Smith Jr. on the ball, gets a screen from Turner. Nick Smith Jr. pulls up and knocks it down. We're tied at 2. Nick finds Scottie. Scottie Barnes knocks it down. I don't know what's going on with my mic right now. It keeps tweaking out. I hope it's like not butchering the audio. I really hope it's not butchering the audio. Every once in a while, it's just like, I could tell because the microphone gives me feedback, like relays the audio of what I'm saying in real time to my ears. So it's like every once in a while it gets really high and like it gets loud. And then I'm like, fuck, what's going on? And then I look over in Audacity and the audio is really high. So I'm like, I hope it doesn't fuck up the whole video, man. Darius Garland drives in on Miles Turner. No good. We can't bring down the board, and Mobley cleans it up and puts it back. 6-point Cavaliers lead starting out this one. We got to settle in here. Let's run Fist 91 side. Bones Highland on the rock. We're trying to play team basketball. We're trying to settle into this team basketball dynamic. Bones Highland stops for the midi and knocks it down. Jovic, defended by Scottie Barnes at the wing. He has Mobley posting up. No, Mobley sets the screen. Scottie Barnes works around the screen. Jaren Jackson with the block on Mobley. Scottie Barnes in transition. Goes to Nick Smith Jr. across the court. Nick Smith takes it to the cup. We're down 2. Line them. Nick Smith there. They go over to Williams. They go over to Garland. Darius Garland defended by Bones. Mobley moving off ball. Jaren's playing that passing lane. Oh, Jaren also is in that one. Time Lord. We're going to give Time Lord some space here. DG moves off ball. Bones is in his face. Time Lord's not rolling to the rim. We should get a free board if it goes in. Okay. We're going to run a floppy on this play. Is it going to go to Nick? It is going to go to Nick. Can we get an open look off of it? It doesn't look like we will. So we get the screen from Jaren Jackson. Mobley hedges. They leave Turner wide open in the corner. Bang! Bones fading midi off of the Miles Turner screen is good. Bones up to 4 points. He's really been cooking so far in this one. Him and Nick Smith Jr. finding the open shooters and getting buckets off the dribble have been a pleasure to see. Time Lord defended by Miles Turner. DG moving off ball. We're kind of hedging that. Go over to Lynham defended by Nick. Mobley sets the screen towards the hash. Mobley's going to roll. We hedge. No switch. Mobley free bucket at the rim. Fist 91 side again with Bones Highland on the ball. We are halfway through this first quarter. It's about time to bring in some substitutes. Good screens, good screens. Jaren pops out. They leave Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, that's a good release. Come on, bro. Adin Dermenenko is going to come in at the 5. Scottie Barnes is going to slide down to the 4. And Karakov coming in at the 3. We're going in all offensive lineup because this Cleveland Cavaliers team is up 11. I don't know what's up with this team and not being able to start a game off hot, but every other team we've came up against starts out their games fucking scorching. And I guess Miles Turner is too. I also forgot to sub in Markelle Fultz, but he will be coming in at the next dead ball just because his playmaking stats are far better than Bones's. So, and his defensive stats are far better. So, I mean, Markelle Fultz can provide a lot more on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. I feel like Bones thrives a lot in ISO style, and Markelle's kind of plays in the style that I want to start playing in more, which is have one guy lead the offense like a true type point guard. Austin, you gotta move, bro. Shoot it. You gotta move, but like, we'll take a bucket. Cody or Caleb Martin takes Nick Smith off the dribble. Jovic just left wide open in the corner. We're giving up way too many wide open threes. We're going to go to defensive settings. Hopefully this helps. We're going to go to tight off-ball pressure, on-ball screen. The center is going to just switch. We just want to switch that. That's it. That's it. Switch on the screens and don't leave people wide open in the corner. Great way to hold it up, Nick, and way to find your big man down at the cup for the lay. We trail by 7. Your sound aren't going anywhere. Cody Martin posting up Adin Dermenenko. I don't know how that's going to work for you, big fella. Evan Mobley sets the screen. Why? I have off-ball pressure on tight. Why is he open? We've been struggling to get going anywhere on... We've been struggling to get going on any side of the ball so far in today's episode. Offensively, we've been struggling. Defensively, we've been struggling. It has not been our day. You got to switch that. Good switch. Good defense. No rebound. Okay, bro. Evan Mobley is now in takeover. We really could use a Markelle Fultz sighting. Drop it off to Adin. Thank you. There we go. Markelle Fultz checks in for your sound. We trail by 12. Markel, we need you to work your playmaking magic. You got A- or A+ playmaking. Let's see what you can do, big fella. Fist 91 side, Markel on it. We got Scottie Barnes and Auden setting us off on-ball screens, double screens. Scottie pops out. We find him wide open for the tray. Bang! Jovic, Karakov there, 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Mobley posting up Scottie Barnes. I jumped too early, but he doesn't go anywhere with it. Scottie Barnes still there. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Scottie Barnes there. Oh, he passed out to Jovic for a last-second 3. Mobley gets the board. Mobley's so good. Nick Smith Jr. Wow, that's not green. That was well within the green window, 2K, but I guess we just missed that one. Jovic to Mobley. We have no answer for Mobley. Scottie Barnes has not been able to hold his own against Evan Mobley. Hopefully, we can make some sort of adjustment to change that, but Mobley's just been so good in this ball game. Scottie Barnes. Okay, that's another bad release. Scottie Barnes off to a horrific start as we trail 15. Could be 17 if Jovic knocks down this midi. No good. We trail by 17 or 15 coming to the end of 1. Second quarter basketball here in Seattle. Jaren Jackson has come back in for Scottie Barnes at the 4 to defend Evan Mobley. Hopefully he can provide some sort of relief there. We're not going to be able to win this game without any offense, so we got to get somebody to score because nobody's been able to score off wide open three-point looks. We haven't been able to stop Evan Mobley, and those two things alone are just a recipe for disaster as Mobley misses a 3. We need some hero ball here from Nick Smith Jr. Jaren Jackson sets the screen. Nick Smith blocked by Mobley. God damn it. Marking in. These boys are different. They go up 18. Nobody's been able to knock down a shot for your Seattle Sound. Nick Smith Jr. goes to the cup, draws the foul, and the bucket. Come on! DG goes down with an injury. He's on 15 points, 15 of the first 50 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he goes down with an injury. Definitely not something you want to see for anyone in the NBA sphere. Lineup takes Nick's. The Cavs can't miss. The Cavs have yet to be able to miss. These boys are on fire. Nick Smith Jr. has really been our only source of offense so far. He goes to the cup again. Misses the lay. Can't get the board on Time Lord. It hasn't been fun basketball. Oh my God. Karakov for another steal. And he gets out in transition too. Kick it out to Fultz for the tray ball. Fultz in the corner. Big ball movement. Big shot. Let's go. Smith Jr. Midi is good. 20% contested. Doesn't matter. He knocks it down. Cutting the lead down to 13, and he's up to 10. Line him. Nick Smith there. 8.5 to play in the first half. Time Lord sets the big body. Jaren stays on Time Lord. That's great defense, Jaren. That's great defense, Jaren. I sense a spurt of offense coming for your Sound. Nick Smith Jr. drives in, drops it off to Jaren. Jaren, push shot is good. Another stop is done by your Seattle Sound. Nick Smith Jr. to the cup, forces it up, plus the foul! Come on! He misses the free throw. Regardless, that's some momentum we need going forward. We lead by 9. Cody Martin taking Markel Fultz off the dribble, drops it off to Time. Okay, that was a bad jump. Markel Fultz on the rock. We're going to run a floppy here. Hopefully we can bring it down to a 10-point deficit. Karakov going to be the beneficiary. Cody Martin doesn't get caught on the screen, but Karakov drives in, put it up. Good step in. Williams for the Cavs, driving it on Fultz, steps back, walks it back out to the three-point line. Gets us off. Great defense, Nick. We just need the rebound. He gets it. Let's go. Nick Smith Jr. out in transition. Auden Dermanenko. Oh, good cut. We're going to get Markel Fultz a little bit of a break, and Nick Smith. Nick is exhausted, so Gary Trent is going to come in at the 2, and Bones is going to recheck in at the 1. I don't know what more we can do here. We're playing good. We're not actually. We're playing horrendous basketball. We could turn it around by playing good basketball, but we've been sloppy. Good transition bucket by the Cavaliers. They're back up to a 17-point lead. We had it down to single digits for a while, but they just ripped that one out from under us, and now we trail by a significant margin once again with 5.5 to play in the first half. We get the double screen by Jaren and Dermanenko. Jaren pops out like Polo G, pump fakes. Oh my God, you're so slow, Jaren. You're so slow, Jaren. Hit a little spin-a-rooney. Okay, Auden's just sitting there. Okay, let's... That was bad. Auden, come on, bro! Nick Smith Jr. pull-up middy's good. I'm going to cancel the sub for Gary Trent because Nick's our only source of offense at the moment. 14 out of our first 49 belong to Nick Smith Jr. We're down 15. This is tough. Nick Smith has been our only source of offense. Our shooters haven't been knocking him down, so I'm not going to continue. Ooh, Karakov is actually wide open. I just contradicted myself. I said shooters haven't been knocking him down, and our best shooter, is left wide open at the corner. We just fucking dot him up, and he drains it. Nick Smith, that's 14-7. Even if our offense is there, our defense hasn't been, and that has been a big gripe of mine so far against these top flight teams like the Cavs, like the Rockets, like the Thunder. It doesn't matter how good our offense is, our defense has been slacking, and we have the defensive pieces. I brought in the defensive pieces like Jaren Jackson, like Miles Turner, like Scottie Barnes, but these boys are just way too good. But we got Austin Karakov who can bring us back into the game within like 4 possessions. We're gonna run a screen off ball here. I think it's gonna go to, no, it goes to Jaren. Fucking Bones Highland setting the screen. Nothing there for Jaren. Get it back to Nick. Give me the screen by Jaren. Let's get the midi. We get the shot. We get the release. No bucket. Auden says, you too damn small, little boy. You're way too small to defend me. 7'2". Try to touch this jumper, Williams. He can't. Not even close. We trail by 15. Auden, our second top scorer with 11. Come on now. The Cavs in team take is definitely tough. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Laurie pass out to Jovic. Jovic and Sharp take. It's been tough watching all these buckets go in because we've been playing solid offensive basketball, but defensively we've just been lacking. Nick Smith drives in and throws it down. 16 for Nick Smith Jr. If we could have someone else scoring 16, we would be tied at 76 right now, but that's just not how the cookie crumbles around here, especially not against these top teams. Who knows? We've come back from worse. Oh, we're in team take. We've definitely come back from worse in this series. I mean, we came back from worse against the Houston Rockets, so we will see how this goes. Karakov, I should have shot that. Nick Smith Jr. Ooh, he's getting the double. No, he's not. Auden set the screen. Actually, I'm pulling that with Nick. Sorry. That's good defense. Wow. In rim take. Mobley does that to Jaren Jackson Jr. In rim takeover. Are you serious, 2K? Karakov, if you can't be there, we're going to shoot it anyway. This game has been a fucking struggle. Andy Williams wide open in transition. We're down 20. We are officially down 20. Nick Smith Jr., 7 seconds to play in the first half. No longer in take. Just pull it. Pull it. That's a good release. Buzzer beater. Second half of basketball here in Seattle. The crowd's quiet and we trail by a huge margin. We're hoping that we can turn that around. Auden Dermanenko for 3. Nick Smith draws the foul. He has 20. We trail by 20. He has a chance to make it 18. He knocks down the first. He has 21. We trail by 19. He's 50% from the field. Miles Turner and Barnes check back in for your sound. Nick, 2 for 2 from the line. Nick Smith needs a break at some point, but he's our only source of offense. Gary Trent Jr. is going to come in for him. Fist 91 side. Hopefully Bones can do something. We need somebody on our team to do something, and quick. Bones stops for the tray. That's a good release. Come on! Bones Highland for the tray. 7-7 for Bones Highland. I kind of want to bring Markelle Fultz and Karakov back out here, but Gary Trent Jr. is checking in for Nick at some point, whatever the next dead ball is. We're going to kind of, I don't know how I want to play this. Rob Will has a mismatch on Bones. Martin on Turner. I don't like that Time Lord mismatch on Bones Highland down at the cup. Martin drops it. And one! Mobley is ridiculously good in 2K. DG is one of the best. He is a back-to-back finals MVP. And there's a reason that this team went back-to-back in the finals, because this team is fucking good. Oh my God, Scottie. Scottie Barnes with 8 points. He hit a nutty mid-range. We're going to see what we can do with Scottie Barnes. Miles Turner with the screen. Scottie, that's another good release. Oh! I love Scottie Barnes' super high release. He's 4 first 6 from the field currently with the same amount of points as Jovic, who has twice his shots. So, I mean, we will take that. And that's a stop. Put the ball back in the hands of Scottie Barnes. This man's cooking. Paul Reed, Miles Turner defending. They're running out of time on the shot clock. We trail by 20. 5.5 to play in the third. We help off with Jaren. What a block, Jaren Jackson. And what a board, Miles Turner. We're out in transition with Scottie Barnes. He gets around Jovic. Scottie Barnes, another midi is good. 14 points for Scottie Barnes. We trail by 19. I don't think this game is reachable right now, just based off of how well the Cavs offense has been functioning and how bad our defense has been functioning. But man, you never know. Cody Johnson quote. Hopefully we can bring this back. Scottie Barnes has been amazing offensively, and he finds Jaren. 17 points. Scottie Barnes has been the man with the plan with Nick Smith Jr. on the bench. He gets by Jovic, shoves him off, and lays it in. Cutting the lead down to 18. It's like we get to 18, back up to 20. 17, 20. Like the Cavs are not letting us come back. Scottie defending Jovic. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Great defense, Scottie Barnes. Give it back to him. 17 points. He's in shot take. Scottie is in shot take. Hold on. ISO on Jovic. Hold on. Give me a screen. Give me a screen, Jared. Big body. Scottie Barnes fading. Midi. Bang! Scottie Barnes got doubled for a second there. We're going to get the screen from Miles Turner. Scottie Barnes fades the midi again. No good. Miles brings it down. We've been getting rebounds and one! Miles Turner with a chance to bring it down to a 12-point ball game. Miles Turner knocks it down. He has 11. Who knew? Scottie Barnes is nice, but he is our focal point of the offense right now. And the focal point of the defense. He has been phenomenal defensively. Like, he has been doing it on both ends of the floor in this affair. Oh my God. Wow! Scottie Barnes again knocks it down. 21 points for Scottie. He is fucking hot right now, bro. He is cooking. It's a 12-point deficit. Jovic moving off ball. Williams on the ball. Scottie defending Jovic at the mid-range, and a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Mobley to Williams. Williams for 3. Okay, no good. Scottie Barnes still in solo take. Can we get something? Oh, he's defended by Mobley. Oh, he's getting doubled. He's getting the double team. Miles Turner, back to Scottie. Scottie's still in take, bro. Scottie's still in. Oh, we break Mobley. Wow, in shot take. That's no good. In shot take in that release, that's no good. Scottie Barnes, 23 points. I'm only leaving Nick Smith out for the rest of the third because hopefully he'll come into the fourth and be super well rested, and him and Scottie can go on a run together. I'm praying on it that Nick Smith will be ready for the fourth. Let's lock in. We're down 17. Scottie Barnes is hot. Nick was playing well in the first half. Let's see if we can pull it back. Fourth quarter basketball. Jovic. Oh, Nick Smith. What a steal. Nick Smith Jr. to... Hold on. Scottie Barnes, catch and shoot. Midi is good. 40% contested. Doesn't matter. Scottie Barnes, our top scorer. 27 for him. Nick has 22 and 10. This duo looking to bring us back. Bones Highland defending Williams. Goes around whatever the fuck Nick Smith and Lynham are doing. Nick Smith chasing Lynham. Step back. Bang. Oh, Scottie with the block on Jovic. Scottie Barnes is hot right now. He's hot on both ends of the floor. Scottie Barnes. Nick. Scottie Barnes for the tray. That's a good release. Bang! Come on, Scottie! Trailing by 12 at the start of the fourth quarter. This is the second smallest deficit we've had since the start of the game. It was 9 and now it's 12. Lynham. Jaren Jackson, good help defense. Stays there to defend Mobley. Back to Lynham. Nick and Bones are there. Lynham. Nick Smith Jr. fighting over the Mobley screen. That's great defense. Phenomenal even. Scottie Barnes help. Scottie Barnes help. Bang. Big stop. Come on. Nick Smith, pull up middies. Good. We have 2 deadly mid-range killers by the names of Nick Smith Jr. and Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes has 30-something, and Nick has 24 and 10 assists. Mobley over Jaren. No good. That's another stop. Come on. Ooh, Nick playing bully ball. Nick Smith Jr. plays bully ball. He's up to 26. Him and Scottie both heating up. in this fourth quarter. We trail by 10. It's anyone's game now. When we were down 19 halfway through the third, I was like, I don't know, bro. Now it's getting good. Let's go. Miles Turner, good help. Mobley doesn't care. Nick Smith and shot take. We got to string together some stops here, and it can be a pretty easy game to come back from. He has 28 and 11. He's hot, and he is in takeover. Jaren, you can't be there. You can't be there. You can't be there. Jaren, Nick just goes to the cup, takes it himself. 30 for Nick. Nick Smith with 30. Scottie with 32. These two are the best duo in the league, but our team is lacking. The Cavs are just ridiculously good, and why is Nick running up the court, bro? You are in take. You better be ready for that ball. He missed. Okay, Nick. There you go. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nick Smith Jr. just slams it. He slams it on the Cavaliers. He has 32. We have two guys with 32, and we're down 10. 5 to play. Jovic driving in on Barnes, goes to line him. He has 5 seconds to Mobley. Mobley to Jovic. We're sticking them both. We're sticking them both. That's great defense. Great defense. Good board. Nick Smith out in transition. He hezzies. Can't get around the defender. They give Scottie Barnes a bit of space. We're not going to take the pass. Nick Smith Jr. pulls up for the mid-range. That's a good release. Bang! We're single-digit lead. Come on. Miles Turner rolls to the rim. 13 and 10. We're down 7. 5 to play. Your sound are in the building. Come on. It's heartbreaking when both of our stars have 30 plus, but we aren't even close to winning this game. We're down 11 right now. We're going to put it in the hands of Scottie. Nick's been cooking, but we're going to get Scottie a shot here. 4 to play. Scottie Barnes fades the midi. That's a good release. No good. If we're going to act, we need to act now. Let's run a screen off ball. Nick Smith on it. Okay, that was a horrendous play. Let's just void that. Nick Smith Jr. gets the Jaren Jackson screen, but thank you. Thank you. I was going to say, what the fuck happened? Jovic defended by Barnes. Mobley posting up Jaren Jackson. Mobley sets a screen. Jovic. They didn't switch. It doesn't matter. God damn it. We're going to start needing threes here. Austin Karakov might be the guy we need to really cut into this deficit, because threes might be what we need. Scottie Barnes, nothing there. Give me the screen. Barnes fades the midi. That's a good release. Knocks it down. I want Karakov. I just don't know who I sub out. 2.5 to play. 9-point deficit. Line him. Okay, Mobley gets switched onto. No, he doesn't. Bones walks away from Mobley. Bones just leaves fucking Mobley. Jaren Jackson, that's a good... You're lying. You're lying right now. You are lying. That was a beautiful release on a 3 down the stretch, and there's no way it doesn't go in. They missed that one, though. They missed that one. Is it possible? We're down 10. A minute and a half to play. Jaren Jackson for the tray again. That's a good release too, 2K. Really? Really? 2K's really fucking with me, huh? Those were beautiful, gorgeous releases by Jaren Jackson Jr. that don't fall. That would have been 2 crucial buckets. It would have been a 4-point game down the stretch. Those are crucial buckets that we need to fall, and 2K just says no. Gorgeous release. Unlucky. A minute to play. We're down double digits. I think it could be game. Scottie Barnes knocks down a 3. He has 37. We trail by 7. I don't know if it's necessarily possible to win this game still, but we're still going to try. We're still going to try. If we get a stop in a 3, it's a 4-point game, and then we can play foul ball. Can we win this game? Line him. He's probably going to dribble out the shot clock. Mobley sets the screen. We're here. We're here. We're here. Jaren's there for Mobley. Wow. Box score time. Scottie Barnes with 44 and 3 with a block. He was ridiculously good. Nick Smith Jr. 36 and 15 with only 2 turnovers as well. Miles Turner 17 and 11. Dermonenko 17. Karakov with 10. And then Jaren Jackson with 13 rebounds and 2 missed threes down the stretch. That would have probably brought this game really close. Definitely a game we want to win, but especially when you have 2 guys with one guy with 40 and one with almost 40, it's definitely a game you gotta win. The Cavs had Mobley with 38 and 16, Byron Lynham with 29. You got Rob Will with 19 and 17, Brandon Williams with 18, Jovic with 17. Like, this team played well. DG only played 10 minutes, had 15 points. Like, the Cavs were ridiculously good. Team comparisons, we shot horrendous we shot decent from 3, actually. 39% ain't bad. the Cavs were just fucking ridiculous. And that wraps up today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, as always, make sure to show some love down below. It's free to on this community, grow on the road to 5K. And as always, I love you all. You guys are beautiful. Peace.